All right, beautiful people. Man, that was some good stuff. Give me just a moment here. Muting out a few lines so that we have a nice, crisp Zoom here. All right, beautiful folks, beautiful folks. I trust that everyone is doing well. John, that was awesome, man. That was that was absolutely awesome. Um, I hope that all of you got some nuggets out of those transformational nuggets. Hey, Gary and Lewis and James, Galaxy, Bukasa, Lenny and Roosevelt, Melvin, David, Charles, Dana, Jim Burrow. Hey, Susie, Michael. Good evening, everyone. And I don't know. Oh, I can. Looks like I can show my screen. All right. Before I get started, the professor here is great to be back with you. I was not here with you on last week, attending to some weightier matters of life. So I want to thank John for filling in for me. He didn't know I was going to be here until very late. So thank you, John, for filling in for me on last week. Before we get started, how about we turn it over to John, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about BDM, um, better deals and money. All right, John, it's yours, buddy.
It's great to have you back, Professor, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our BDM webinar. We're so glad you've taken the time out of your day to join us because what you're about to hear could truly change your life. So take a moment to turn off any distractions as we dive into a revolutionary opportunity designed to help everyday people fund their dreams, ease financial stress, and tap into the power of community-driven giving. Now, BDM stands for Better Deals and Money, but it isn't just about the money. It's about movement. It's about unlocking spiritual principles that lead to abundance and combining them with practical systems that empower anyone, anywhere to rise. Now, whether you're here to cover groceries, gas, travel, housing, or even your dream car, or whether you're seeking a way to make a bigger impact while building income, we're going to show you how our 15 unique crowdfunding clubs work together to create powerful, ongoing financial momentum. Now, tonight, you'll learn exactly how our compensation plan flows and discover how simple it is to plug in and get started. So sit back, take notes, open your heart, and get ready. This might just be the most important Zoom you've ever attended. So let's begin.
Why would you put all that pressure on me, man? You said this might be the most important Zoom you've ever attended.
It might
And so now I
be.
got to live up to that, man. That's the we were friends.
Well,
All right, friends.
we just heard you're not dead. Step up.
All right, friends. Let's go on. Let's talk to you about BDM better deals and money. And I'm going to talk about we're going to have like two or three conversations. Okay, you heard John talk about our crowdfunding, so a lot of our conversation will surround crowdfunding. It's one of, if not the best ways to generate large revenue sources in a short period of time. Okay, before we get to that conversation, however, let's talk about BDM Discount Club, because this is a club that every single one of us should be a part of. We're going to save more money than what the outlay for the club is if we use the club benefits. So I've been in this industry 30 years, and I was taught a long time ago, be a product of the product. So let's talk about the BDM Discount Club, then we'll get into the crowdfunding. So here's a problem, folks. We've got inflation, all right, supply chain issues, corporate markups, rising costs, which has led to higher grocery costs, rising rent, housing, fuel, transportation, increased entertainment and dining. And as a result, more and more consumers are pulling back. And that's causing concerns with businesses, because people aren't spending money because they're, a little uncertain about what's happening from a financial landscape. Here's the solution is BDM Discount Club. It's going to help you save more money on everyday expenses and earn money. Now, first off, my mom taught me that a penny saved is a penny earned. Who else had a mom that taught you the same thing? Penny saved, penny earned? Did your mom, my mom, did they all go to the same mama school? Maybe, just
Mine
maybe.
did.
Okay. But we're not just going to talk about saving money. We're going to talk about making a lot of money because you're going to have access to a private discount network, earn cash back from everyday purchases, earn income, weekly commission, global business. So you can build a worldwide network. So our vision is to become the leading global lifestyle savings community, empowering our members to explore the world, enjoy everyday expenses, unlock financial freedom by offering unbeatable discounts on travel, entertainment, even just going down the street to the movies, and local services while creating income opportunities. You hear that S? All right. Through our exclusive membership platform. Our mission, once again, is to enhance the lives of our members by providing access to exceptional discounts on travel, entertainment, everyday services, while empowering them to generate additional income through our exclusive rewards and referral platform. We are committed. I want to slow this one down right here, this last couple of lines, to making unforgettable experiences more affordable and financial freedom more achievable for all. My oldest son sent me, John, he sent me a text message today. He is in a loving relationship. He has said that his significant other, he said, Pop, he calls me Pop, Pop, she's the one. That's my wife. And he sent me a picture of me and my wife when we were young in our early 20s. We hadn't been married that long. And then he sent me a picture of he and his significant other. And he was like, look at the similarities. My son looks a lot like me. And it's interesting because his significant other looks a lot like his mom. She's no longer with us on this side. So unforgettable experiences through BDM Discount Club. So let's talk about the club a little bit. Then we'll get more into the money part. Your ultimate savings and earning opportunity. We're going to unlock a lifestyle of freedom fund, financial flexibility through the BDM Discount Club because you're going to be able to save money on things like vacations and hotels and flights and cruises and car rentals and things right there locally, depending on where you are in the world, movie theaters, theme parks, apartment rentals, saving money on everyday expenditures. So we like to say it like this: we're going to live more, we're going to spend less, and we're going to earn more. So here's an example of the types of savings with the BDM Discount Club. Let's talk about eating out, all right, or restaurants. You're talking over 65,000 different restaurants in the network where you can save money, whether it's fine dining or whether it's fast food dining or even, going out for a night's evening, okay? A night's evening, a night's evening. Going out for the night. Things like play, 49,000. Whether we're talking movies or golf or sports or entertainment. Golf is a sport, right? I think so. Yeah. All right. Or ski or snowboarding. Shopping, 207,000. You know, I want to make sure, John, that my significant other doesn't see this part about the no, I need her to see this part about the shopping because she's gonna shop anyway. I need her to save some money because she likes to shop. But services and automotive, health and beauty, travel, 1.265 million, whether we're talking hotels, airfare, car rental, destinations, cruises, week-long stays, condos, resorts, and then cash back, 5 to 10%. Cash back on restaurants and travel and resorts and entertainment and e-commerce. And we're talking brands that you know of: Wyndham, Hyatt, Hilton, dining brands like Applebee's or getting some pizza at Papa John's, IHOP, breakfast there or Denny's, Marco's Pizza. I did one at Marco's Pizza. I saved. I got a coupon. I paid $20 for the coupon to save $50, so I netted $30 for Marco's Pizza. Olive Garden, my daughter's favorite restaurant. She loves herself some Olive Garden. Your shopping brands, everything from the Samsungs and the Dells and the Targets and the Home Depots and Office Depots, automotive brands. Yes, time to get that oil change. Let's go and save 10 to 15 to 20%, depending on what part of the world you're in. Hearing a little noise that you're concerned about, let's save some money when you take it to the mechanic. And then the fun stuff, the Disney Worlds, the Disneylands, the Sea Worlds, the theaters right down the street from you, or, right across the town from you, saving money on not only the tickets, but also on the concessions. And ooh, that looks good. I'm getting a little hungry. All right. What about cash back on restaurants or buy one get one free offers? You get all of that, ladies and gentlemen, with BDM Discount Club. Now, you would think that with all of those savings, that would be hundreds of dollars. And I've seen companies that have charged something like $499 initially and like 99 bucks a month to get access to the types of things that you get access with BDM Discount Club. You've got a couple of options. You could do it either on a monthly basis, $55 initially, and then under 20 bucks a month, or you could pay for it annually. Either way, you should save a lot more money than what the monthly and or the annual cost is for BDM Discount Club. Okay, so a whole bunch of discounts, a whole bunch of restaurants, other luxury brands. Now, let's talk about how you can make some money. So now here's the conversation is going to shift a little bit from saving money. That's what we've just talked about. Now we're going to start talking to you about the income models that we have. All right. And so to do that, there's a video. It's about a 5-minute video. Give me just a moment. It's about a 5-minute video. I want to show you here. Whoops. There we go. Is that it? There we go. Okay. All right. So this 5-minute video, what it's going to do, is going to introduce you to the core parts of our compensation model. We've got 3 working models working synergistically as one. Now, don't expect you to get everything from this 5-minute video, but it's going to serve as a foundation for the next part of our conversation, which is now you, me, we making money with better deals and money. BDM. Here we go.
Imagine designing the perfect compensation plan. What would that be? Perhaps something for the little guy, showing someone who's not great at recruiting how they could still earn an endless stream of perpetual profits. Or maybe a system for the masses, where a small amount of money leveraged correctly turns into a fortune fast. Or perhaps something for attracting the best team builders in the world, allowing them to profit not only from their own efforts, but from everyone in the company. Tough decision, right? Welcome to Better Deals and Money. We decided to do all 3. Our hypersonic compensation plan was designed to be simple, superior, and super fast. It starts with 15 different packages ranging from $10 to $20,000. We have a 3-sided maximum leverage plan. Number 1. First is our high-powered coded commission plan, where everyone you personally refer takes the next available frontline position. Once they upgrade to any of the 15 levels, your account will start to be flooded with commissions. Payments from your frontline are instantly sent to your back office wallet, regardless of your level. The only exception will be the payments from your 2nd and 4th personal referrals, which pass up to your sponsor. This is an awesome feature because it means that all of your people will be passing up payments from their 2nd and 4th referrals to you. Number 2. 1x3 speed matrix. With your position at the top and 3 open positions directly under it, the first 2 payments are yours. The 3rd payment goes to your sponsor and cycles you, opening a new matrix under your sponsor. This can happen over and over again, creating an endless stream of payments flowing into your wallet. As you upgrade to higher levels, it opens new speed matrices, allowing you to earn from up to 13 unique matrices simultaneously. Last but not least, number 3, 2x2 fast-moving matrix. With your position at the top, 2 open positions directly under it, and 4 open positions under those 2. The first 2 payments go to the person above you. The third, 4th, and 5th payments are yours. The 6th payment cycles you, opening a new matrix under your sponsor. Upgrading to higher levels opens new 2x2 matrices, allowing you to earn from up to 13 different matrices simultaneously. Continuous profit generation. All 3 sides of the compensation plan work simultaneously, 24/7, depositing money into your wallet. This provides profit and capital to upgrade to higher levels, allowing you to benefit from even larger payments as your referrals upgrade to higher levels. Leadership attraction feature. To ensure long-term profitability and attract top leaders from around the world, $5 from each package upgrade of $100 or more goes into our monthly top recruiter pool. This pool with no cap is split among the top 10 recruiters each month, offering new leaders the chance to qualify and compete. Think about that for a moment. $5 from every $100 upgrade and above from every Better Deals and Money member in the world with no cap. That means it could eventually be thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of dollars being split by the top 10 recruiters for that month. A plan for everyone. We cater to the little guy, coded compensation payments, even at levels they are not qualified for. A wealth creation machine for the masses. Triple-sided maximum leverage plan. Attracting and rewarding the best leaders. Leadership top recruiter pool. We have redefined compensation plans, aiming to create more members successfully earning money than any other project, and fast. Are you ready to build a potential fortune? Ready to participate in the best wealth generation model ever? Welcome to Better Deals and Money. Prepare to move at the speed of success.
All right, beautiful people. Okay, so listen, now I know that covered quite a bit, but what we're going to do is I'm going to slow it down here. Give me just a moment. All right, and we're going to walk you through what you've just covered. Now, there are 3 models, but I'm not going to try to cover all 3 models tonight, okay? We're going to focus on one model, okay? And this is our unilevel plan. I hope you're not hearing my phone in the back. I thought I had it where it was. John, can you hear that? That's bothering me. Can you hear that?
Well, I heard one, but that was all.
Okay, all right. So I'll act like it's not there. I thought I put it in another room and I thought I turned it off. And it's like now it won't shut up. Okay. All right. So folks, let's deal with, give me a moment. Let me make sure I've got this. Do I have this up? Let me see. Do I have this? Do I have this? No, I don't. Okay. All right. So let's deal with what we covered just a few moments ago, and that was the BDM Discount Club. John, I think, do I have the right?
Yeah, right there.
It's the same. Okay, got you. Okay. All right. So now the BDM Discount Club is less than $20 a month. All right. John, is it 1999 or 1990?
Yeah, 1999.
All right. So 1999 a month. Okay. Now we know we've got a global audience, and the BDM Discount Club works exceptionally well if you're in the US and if you're in the major cities in Canada. May not work as well in terms of the day-to-day savings if you're in South Africa, as an example. So to substitute, if you're not in an area where the BDM Discount Club is going to work wonders for you, you can participate with the Discount Charity Club. Okay, that way, at least from an income standpoint, you can still see the same type of benefits. All right, so I'm going to start off with the BDM Discount Club first, and then I'm going to cover the other parts of the crowdfunding plan. Now, the way our plans work is the first person. Moment here. Seem like I'm. John, is my head cut off there?
What's that?
I'm just looking over at my other computer, and I don't know if. Oh, never mind. I see what that is. Give me a moment. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. So now here's how our model works. The first person that you refer that participates in any of these plans. So they do the gas club. That's a $10 outlay. 80% is paid out. Okay. So all of our plans, with the exception of the BDM Discount Club, pay out 80% to one person. Now, I want to talk about the BDM Discount Club just because we covered that from a service standpoint. And I want to show you how this little $20 a month, less than 20 bucks a month, could produce maybe a six-figure, maybe even a seven-figure income. All of that from 20 bucks a month. Okay. So let's say that you did that, whether you are in a place where it makes sense for you to get the BDM Discount Club, or you chose because you don't have the BDM Discount Club in your area, it's not going to give you all the perks. You chose to give to the discount and charity clubs. All right. So either way, here we go. 20 bucks. BDM Discount Club is going to pay out $10 per sale. Now, who gets it? The first person that you refer that gets the discount club, you get that commissioning. Okay. You get the $10 a month commissioning. The second person that gets a discount club from you, that commissioning is going to go up. Third, you get the commissioning. Fourth, goes up. The fifth and beyond, you get the commissioning. So here's the rule of thumb. Your first, your third, your fifth, and beyond, you get the commissioning. The second and fourth are seeds that go up. But here's the beautiful part about that, because now we enact the law of the harvest. The law of the harvest says this. We reap what we sow, number one. Number two, we've got to sow to reap. That second and fourth is a way of sowing up. But number three, when we reap more than what we sow. So now what happens is, from that first and that third and that fifth and beyond, their second and fourth, those commissions roll up to you. But not just that, their second and fourth, those commissions roll up to you. And their second and fourth roll up to you, and their second and fourth roll up to you, and their second and fourth roll up to you. So let me show you what can happen if all we did, if I referred 4, you referred 4, they referred 4. Okay. And let's take this down through, we'll call it 12 levels. And I'm doing that because there is a company, we're never going to foo-fooey on any company that's doing the right things in this industry, but they've got a similar product, and they often show going through 16 levels. I'm only going to go show going through 12.
Professor, yeah, you have to click the button there. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting ready to do. There we go.
Okay.
Now, mind you, this right here with the discount club is on a monthly basis. Click. $81,900, potentially, maybe, perhaps, on a monthly basis. That's the power of the discount club. I can save money on everyday expenditures. I can save money on travel. I can make a lot of money by simply building a network. This was 4 that beget 4 that beget 4. Now, some of you may be saying, but hey, you're assuming that 4 beget 4 and it's a perfect world through 12 levels. Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. But the other thing I have not thrown in here is I limited it to 12 levels. See, with our leverage-based unilevel plan, it goes to an unlimited depth. So there could be a 20th level. There could be a 200th level. There could be a 2000th level. I limited it to 12 levels with this calculator. Okay. So what I've just shown you is really our plan. 4 who beget 4, will beget 4. John, it sounds like I've got somebody who's unmuted. So you might need to look and see if there's someone that's got some background noise. All right. Okay. Now let's take this off for a moment. And the rest of the model works the same. The first goes to you, second goes up as a seed, third goes to you, the fourth goes up as a seed, the fifth and the sixth and beyond all go to you. So let's say someone does the $10 gas club. $8 gets paid out. Hey, John, I've got some, give me a moment. Bear with me. I've got some noise out here. That is loud.
Did we lose the screen share?
Yeah, I did. Thank you. There, I took the screen share off because somebody was unmuted and there was a lot of background noise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to step away for just a second, so I
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So now that whole concept of first going to you, second going up, third going to you, fourth going up, fifth and beyond going to you. That's how everything else works. So let's look at the gas club. It's $10 annual outlay, $10 annual outlay. So this produces annual residual. We're going to click on the gas club. So for a $10 outlay, folks, if you built a network of 4 getting 4 through 12 levels, that would pay to you $65,000. And this is annual residual. Let's say
Okay.
that you did.
Can I just interject something there?
Certainly.
And I think it's extremely important because, you know, we've been hearing for a long time, this got somehow brought into the industry, do nothing and get paid. And it's really destroyed the industry. I mean, the industry's had some problems with compensation or whatnot, and we're beginning to expose that. But the Bible says you got to work if you're going to get paid. It says the labor or the non-worker shall not eat the bread of the worker. And these programs that promise something for nothing, they go against biblical principles. Well, here you have to work in order to get paid. However, you could literally recruit one person, just one good person that goes to work, and you could end up earning this $65,520, okay? Just from one, okay? So that's what can evolve from just one person. But you had to do some work to get started. So, if you think that, this is out of your reach, it's not, folks. It's really not out of your reach. You have to invite, you have to get up and do something. But if you do, the possibilities are endless.
And John, one of the reasons I'm excited about the BDM Discount Club is if you're using that product, the chances are you're going to save a lot more money than what the outlay was.
Absolutely.
And so that becomes such a great magnet to get people to want to save money on their next vacation, or to want to save money going to the movies, or to want to save money when they go out to eat, or what have you. And so when people are saving money more than what the outlay is, and then they hear the rest of the story, why wouldn't you do a $10 gas club? $10 outlay annually if it can make you 65,000 based on the 4 getting 4 getting 4. Okay. And then why wouldn't you then come and do the $20 grocery club? It pays out $16. So let me add the $20 grocery club. And I want you to see where the now total earnings go up to. Again, we're assuming everybody followed suit. They did the $10, they did the $20 discount grocery club. And remember, this is annual residual here. So you're already looking at a couple $100,000 a year. All right. And those are really small amounts. Nobody's breaking the bank necessarily if you live in some of the more developed nations. And it's a lower cost so that those that are in nations where the incomes are maybe suppressed, they're not as big, can go on and get started, and then they can scale their way up. We add the $50 car club to it, which pays out 80% or $40. Now all of a sudden you're up to $500,000. All right. The travel club, the house club, excuse me for coughing in your ear, folks. Now all of a sudden we're talking about the potential of 2.8 million annual residual. And notice I unchecked the discount club. So once I check this back, if you remember, just the discount club with the 4 getting 4 getting 4 was $81,000, almost $82,000 a month. If you extrapolate that out, folks, you're talking almost $1 million just with a little $20 a month outlay. Now you add these as annual outlays. So these aren't monthly. These are annual outlays, but they produce an annual residual income. Okay. All right. Now let's take it a step further. One of the things I love about this model, what John has put together here, okay, usually what you have is when you have a model that has a low cost offer or low outlay offer, that's designed to get a lot of people into the tent. All right. The challenge with just a low outlay offer is that it can take some time for that to build up into a big income. Now, the great thing about BDM is you don't have monthly outlays other than the discount club, which is $20 a month, less than $20 a month, and you should be saving that by using the products and services in there, saving those products and services. All right. So now we're not talking about a new bill. These were annual outlays. You're not feeling that on a month-to-month basis, and prayerfully you're building your network, so you're starting to receive income coming from that. I remember probably about 15 years ago when I first came on to the internet, there was something called Get Paid Now or Get Paid Today platforms. These were platforms that had a higher ticket. Some of them call it high ticket. A higher ticket, all right, so that when you got a sale, when someone did business with you, instead of making $20 or $50 or $100 here or there, you made several hundreds of dollars, perhaps several thousands of dollars. John has built that into the model as well. So we've got our elite clubs. They all work the same. The first goes to you, second goes up, third goes to you, the fourth goes up, the fifth and beyond goes to you. But with the elite 500, all right, let's say you did that. Let's do the same 4 that begets 4 that begets 4 down through 12, folks. Just at the 500, you're talking $3.2 million. Now remember, we had this over here. We had this over here, the smaller $10 and $20 and $50 club. Now what we're doing is we're going to the higher clubs, and with the higher club of 500, that's potential of 3.2 million. Let's go to the $1,000 club. Look at the potential. And I'll just hit all of these. Now these, huge numbers. So for the person who says to me, but you are assuming that 4 get 4 get 4 get 4 get 4 get 4, 12 levels is going to happen perfectly. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, does it have to happen perfectly? No. What if you get a percentage of that on the elite clubs, a percentage of that on those smaller clubs? The point is, you have an amazing model, and this is just one of the 3 models. The 3 models, I've only covered one. We let off with BDM Discount Club because it's a low outlay offer with tremendous value, particularly for those of you that live in the States or major cities in Canada. Or if you're not and you still want to do some traveling abroad, all right, BDM Discount Club is going to save you money there. If you don't live in those areas, well, then that's okay, because you've got the charity club here, all right, the $20 charity club, and you've got these smaller clubs here that are annual residual. We already showed you what that could mean from an annual residual basis. And now you come over here to the elite clubs and what that could mean. The whole idea is to get started where it makes sense for you and your family. And then as you start to generate revenue as a result of building your community, all right, then you start to step up with profits as opposed to your pocket. And then the ultimate destination is, oh, you know what? I didn't show this one. That was not chat. Oh my gosh. I don't. Dude, you're showing a perfect world scenario. No, I'm not. All I need is a percentage of a 255 million. All I need is a percentage of the 2.8 million. So, folks, what you want to do is you want to get back to the person that referred you to tonight's sharing. You want to get their BDM link, come inside, register, come inside. When you come inside, the income calculators that I have worked from today are all right here under income calculators. You want to connect, follow the instructions to connect with Stripe here. You can go on and participate in as many of those clubs as you would like. The higher, the better, depending on what your financial resources are. Meaning, if you can do the $10 and the discount club and the 20 and the 50 and what have you, as much as your resources allow, so that you are immediately in position to start to receive funds as folks follow suit as you build your community. With that being said, I'm going to give it back to John for John to give you parting words. John, it's yours. It's been my pleasure, Gail and Debbie and Harry, to be with you on tonight. It's back to you, John.
Thank you, Professor, and what a great presentation. Let me just say this. If you plant an apple seed, it's going to take 7 to 10 years to produce some apples. And of course, it's not going to produce a lot the first year. But from those apples, you can get a lot of seeds that you could plant an orchard of apple trees, right? Seeds. Well, what's better? Going, starting with a $10 seed or maybe a $500 seed. Okay. So wouldn't it be better to take a whole bushel of apple seeds if you wanted to grow an orchard to produce a lot of apples? You would want to buy a whole bushel of apple seeds and, plant a lot of seeds. Same thing holds true here, folks. Whether we agree with it, whether we believe it, there is a law. It's an eternal law. It's called the law of the harvest. And we are blessed according to what we sow. Okay? What we reap is going to be directly proportionate to what we sow. So if you want or you need to generate some serious money, many of us are at a stage in our life where it's going to happen now or it's not going to happen at all. And so, the choice is yours. But what I'm saying is stretch a little bit. Make it as much as you can comfortably afford to sow that, because for many reasons, if nothing more, then people are going to ask you, well, how much did you start with? Oh, I just started with $10. They're going to realize you're not serious. You just put your toe in the water to test the temperature. You weren't serious. Now, if $10 is all you have, you from a third world country or circumstances are such. I've been in situations in my life where probably didn't even have $10. So, we're not going to judge you on that. But if you can only put in $10, then you better go to work. You better work hard. And then when people ask you how much you put in, you just say, well, I put in $10 because that's all I had. I would have put in more if I had more, but I did all that I could. And so if you're doing all that you can, you're going to be blessed commensurately. Anyway, and I want to thank you, so much for joining us tonight. We've covered a lot of ground, how BDM works, the power of our crowdfunding clubs, how everyday people just like you are using this platform to rewrite their financial story. Now, the next move is yours. You've seen the system, you felt the energy, you know the mission. The only question left is, are you ready to say yes to your breakthrough? Joining BDM isn't just about signing up. It's about stepping into a new mindset, a new community, a new flow of faith, favor, and finances. Whether you start with one club or with several all at once, you're planting seeds into a proven system that gives back as you grow. So get back to the person who invited you, get your questions answered, and most importantly, get started with something. Giant trees can grow from tiny seeds, but if you want a forest, sow as many seeds as you comfortably can. We're here, we're growing. We'd love to have you grow with us. Thanks again for being here tonight. God bless, and we'll see you on the inside.